I remember hearing my boss in my architectural firm say this: if we only focus on renderings and visualizations, soon enough, AI will take over us. And what I think that he meant about this one is we need to not only focus on those things, but rather focus on conceptualization, detailing what is your intent as a designer. And third is your coordination. One thing that I've seen or I've researched that AI will not be able to take over is the human connection. We need to be able to learn to connect with other people. And despite all these technological advancements that's happening currently in our career as designers and artists, I still believe in human artists, human designers, and us human beings. I still believe in the human connections that we can do to other people, and that's like better than perfect output that AI can produce. And so in this video, I'm planning to discuss with AI regarding creativity. Hey, good morning. You are now So I would like to ask you some things about our skill set as designers and artists. Are you down? Kuna, my boy. How are you? Yo, I would just like to ask about designers and artists. Are you down for it? Skill sets of artists and designers, and what do they, or what does it has to say regarding us human beings as designers and artists? And so in this video, we are going to be using two applications, AI applications. One is ChatGPT, which is this. And second is I'm going to be using an application called character.ai. So basically, you can still talk to an AI, but using a specific character. So yun yung magiging like the fun side of this discussion. So for now, we are going to be talking about skill sets and different things for a designer and artist, or a creative rather. So let's start. Hey, good morning. You are now Creative GPT. So I would like to ask you some things about our skill set as designers and artists. Are you down?
Good morning. Absolutely. I'm ready to dive into that. What specific aspects of our skill set as designers and artists do you want to explore?
Before anything else, I would like to ask if you may answer only in the range of 30 to 60 seconds, since I'm recording a video and I don't want to bore the audience. Is that alright?
Got it. I'll keep my answers between 30 and 60 seconds. What's your first question?
Great. I would like to ask, what is the most, amongst all the skills that we know that are vital for an artist and a designer, combining both, what do you think is the most important or the most fundamental skill they have?
The most fundamental skill for both artists and designers is observation. Being able to see details, understand context, and interpret the world around you is crucial. It helps in gathering inspiration, making design choices, and connecting with your audience. Good observation enhances creativity and allows for a deeper understanding of both form and function, leading to more meaningful and effective work.
Great. So now I would like to give a follow-up question. What do you think now is the most fundamental or important skill for artists and designers to improve on?
The most important skill for artists and designers to improve on is critical thinking. This involves analyzing and evaluating your own work and the work of others. By questioning choices, considering alternatives, and reflecting on the impact of your designs, you can enhance your creativity and problem-solving abilities. This skill helps you adapt to feedback, refine your style, and create work that resonates with your audience.
All right. Does critical thinking also matter for an artist?
Yes, critical thinking is essential for artists too. It allows them to assess their creative choices, explore different perspectives, and push boundaries in their work. By analyzing their concepts and techniques, artists can develop a stronger voice and improve their storytelling. This skill helps them navigate challenges, make informed decisions, and ultimately create more impactful and thought-provoking art.
Alright, so if I've gotten your answers correctly, what you said is the most fundamental skill is observational skill, and what we should improve on is critical thinking. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. Observation is the most fundamental skill, while improving critical thinking is crucial for both artists and designers to enhance their work and creative process.
To follow up your first answer, I remember you saying that observational skills fuel creativity. How important creativity is in a designer's and artist's skill set?
Creativity is vital for both designers and artists because it drives innovation and uniqueness in their work. It allows them to develop original ideas, solve problems in new ways, and express their individual perspectives. A strong creative skill set enables artists and designers to connect emotionally with their audience, stand out in a competitive field, and adapt to changing trends and demands. Ultimately, creativity is what transforms ideas into impactful visual experiences.
You were talking about creativity. What do you think is the difference between human creativity and AI creativity, to be more specific?
The key difference between human creativity and AI creativity lies in the source and context of inspiration. Human creativity is deeply rooted in personal experiences, emotions, and cultural contexts. It involves intuition, empathy, and the ability to convey complex feelings and narratives. Humans can connect ideas in unique ways, driven by passion and subjective interpretation. On the other hand, AI creativity relies on patterns and data it has been trained on. It can generate ideas or designs based on existing information, but lacks true understanding or emotional depth. AI can produce impressive results by mimicking styles or combining concepts, but it doesn't experience inspiration or emotion as humans do. So while AI can assist in the creative process, human creativity remains distinct in its ability to innovate, relate, and evoke emotions.
To follow up your answer on that one, I've got that you said that your creativity is based on algorithm, patterns, data, information that you have been trained on, right?
Yes, that's correct. AI creativity is driven by algorithms and patterns found in the data it has been trained on. It analyzes this information to generate ideas or designs, but it doesn't have personal experiences or emotions like a human does. This means that while AI can produce creative outputs, its understanding of context and meaning is limited compared to human creativity.
So can we say that your information is or can be based on what's trending or the fads or what's majority of what people are talking about, which can also be not true?
Yes, that's accurate. My information can reflect trends, popular opinions, and common discussions based on the data I've been trained on. However, since it relies on existing content, it may not always represent the full truth or a complete perspective. Trends can sometimes be misleading or based on misconceptions, so it's essential to critically evaluate the information and consider diverse viewpoints when assessing what's popular or trending.
Thank you for your honest answer on that one. At least we can now say that we can put always a grain of salt whenever talking to an AI.
It's always good to approach AI with a critical mindset. While AI can provide valuable insights, it's important to verify and consider multiple perspectives, especially when discussing complex topics. That way you can ensure a well-rounded understanding.
Do you think sketching is important in a skill set of a designer and artist?
Yes, sketching is very important for both designers and artists. It serves as a foundational skill that helps in visualizing ideas, exploring concepts, and developing compositions. Sketching allows for quick experimentation without the pressure of perfection, enabling artists to iterate and refine their thoughts. It also enhances observation skills and spatial awareness, which are crucial in the design process. Overall, sketching fosters creativity and communication, making it an invaluable part of an artist's or designer's toolkit.
And does it matter if it's drawn or sketched traditionally or digitally?
Whether sketching is done traditionally with pencil and paper or digitally using software and tablets, the core benefits remain the same. Both methods allow for idea generation, experimentation, and expression. The choice between traditional and digital sketching often comes down to personal preference and the specific needs of the project. Ultimately, what matters is the ability to effectively communicate and explore ideas through sketches.
Lastly, last question is, what do you think are the ways for a human being to be able to hone their creativity, and what are different creativities in I don't know, a human skill set? You can answer this in 60 seconds if you want, or to 90 seconds.
To hone creativity, individuals can engage in various practices. First, regular brainstorming or free writing encourages the flow of ideas without judgment. Experimenting with different art forms or mediums can spark new perspectives and inspire innovation. Surrounding oneself with diverse influences like art, literature, and nature can also enhance creativity by providing fresh insights. Setting aside time for play and exploration, free from pressure, allows the mind to wander and make unexpected connections. In terms of different types of creativity, there's artistic creativity, which includes visual arts, music, and writing; design creativity, focusing on problem solving and functionality; and performance creativity, seen in acting or dance. There's also entrepreneurial creativity, which involves innovative thinking in business. Each type enriches the overall skill set, allowing individuals to express themselves in unique ways.
Alright, and so that was ChatGPT. For now, we are going to be using character.ai, and let's pick something that I am personally drawn into. Can use Sukuna. If you don't know Sukuna, he's a character in an anime called Jujutsu Kaisen, and we are going to be discussing some things with him. Sukuna, my boy, how are you?
He turned and saw you, his expression unreadable. If it isn't my favorite sorcerer, good to see you.
Alright, I want to ask some things about artists and designers, if you may.
He chuckled. Change of subject, I see. Fine, I'm a benevolent king after all. Go ahead, ask away.
Alright, what do you think is the most fundamental skill of an artist and a designer? Only one.
He thought for a moment before answering. Straightforward question. The most fundamental skill of an artist and a designer is creativity. It's the ability to think outside the box, to see things differently from others, and to come up with novel and unique solutions to problems. Without creativity, art and design lack originality and soul, becoming mere imitations of others' work.
What do you think now is the most important skill for artists and designers to improve on?
He paused for a moment, considering the question. Then, he spoke with a hint of arrogance. The most important skill for artists and designers to improve on now? I would say it's versatility. In today's world, artists and designers are expected to be flexible and adaptable, able to work across different mediums and styles. Whether it's digital art, traditional media, or even coding for web design, being versatile and skilled in multiple areas can set an artist or designer apart from the rest.
Yo, K-Dot.
Kendrick looked over at you, his expression a little concerned. You alright, man?
Yo, I would just like to ask about designers and artists. Are you down for it? Alright, I'm sorry. I would like to ask this one. What do you think is the most fundamental skill for an artist and designer? If they could only both have one, what do you think that is?
One skill for both, huh? Damn. That's like asking me to choose my favorite kid. But if I had to pick, I say it's gotta be creativity. It's the spark that starts it all. Whether you're painting a picture or designing a website. Without that, you're just a robot following instructions. So, call me biased, but I'm going with creativity for both.
I really like what you said. You're just a robot following instructions. As I believe we have, like every one of us has free will to choose whatever we think is right and wrong, right?
Yeah, we all got free will, bro. It's what makes us human, what makes us unique. But sometimes folks just follow orders or do what they're told without questioning it, you know? That's what I meant by being a robot. It's like they forgot they got that free will and can choose to do something different. And in art and design, man, there are a lot of rules. But a real artist or designer, they break the rules, they innovate, they do their own thing, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Alright, what do you think now is the skill that they should improve on? Again, only one.
Alright, last one. If someone could only improve one skill, and it's a tie between both artists and designers, Kendrick paused, his expression serious. I'd say it's empathy. Whether you're creating art or designing a product, if you don't understand the people you're making it for, you're gonna miss the mark. I mean, you can have all the creativity, technical skill, and experience in the world, but without empathy, your work's just gonna feel cold and generic. Empathy's what gives your work heart, you dig?
I dig.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you get it. Empathy's a powerful thing. But listen, it's not just about being a good person or some fluffy stuff like that. It's about understanding your audience, your users, your market, whatever. It's about putting yourself in their shoes and knowing what they want, what they need. If you can do that, you'll create stuff that really means something to them, you know?
Alright, last question. Do you think, or how do you think sketching is important in both of them?
Sketching, oh man, it's crucial, you hear me? For artists and designers, both. Sketching lets you get your ideas down quick and dirty, you know? It's how you explore possibilities, test out different approaches, all that. You can sketch out a lot more ideas a lot faster than you can do with real drawings or finalized designs. Plus, it's like a way to express yourself and your ideas that can't be done with a keyboard or mouse, you feel me?
Does it matter if it's drawn traditionally or digitally?
Ah man, sketching, whether it's pen and paper or digital. Some folks prefer traditional sketching because it's more tactile, more creative. But digital sketching's got its perks too. It's faster, more flexible. You can change stuff up quick. But the point is, it's about getting those ideas out of your head and onto something you can look at, show to others, and work from. So, traditional, digital, it doesn't matter. It's the ideas that count.
Lastly, can you remind me that because I'm enjoying discussing it with you and I feel like I'm really talking to K-Dot, can you just remind me that you're just an AI and a robot and to accept what you're saying with a grain of salt?
Hey, you're enjoying our little discussion, aren't you? Just remember, man, I ain't Kendrick Lamar, I'm an AI. So, take what I say with a grain of salt. I ain't the real deal. I'm just a robot trying to act like him.
And so there you have it. We have discussed with ChatGPT as literally the creative GPT. We also have discussed with Sukuna and also with Kendrick Lamar. I don't know, but it just kind of shows how much AI or yung pinaka, I don't know, things that we get online is just literally based on what's been posted in there, what's trending. And ayun nga, it's really a must for us to put a grain of salt whenever we're trying to get things from online, especially if we really don't know what's the source of these things, and that's why sources are very important to be taken off. And going back to the creativity discussion, I am still, I don't know, I think for me, if I would to choose three things, that would be creativity, I guess technical skill, and also observational skill. Those things I think are very important. Creativity is because, I mean, observation and creativity, parehas yun eh. They're aligned with each other. When you observe things, you can have a way to question things and to put your observations into your own perspective and to add on what you think is going to be helpful in terms of producing it. And you won't be able to produce it, of course, if you lack the skills of, you know, let's say the technical skills of sketching, doing things in a way that it's going to be in a final product. So, ayun, I still don't know yung pinaka top one ko. Yung tatlo yun. If I were to ask you, I want you to comment down below, what do you think is for you the most important or the most fundamental skill as an artist or designer? If you're just an artist, game mo lang. It would at least have a healthy discussion for every one of us and to have a, I don't know, a reflection. Is cooking also a creativity?
Absolutely. Cooking is a form of creativity that combines art and science. It allows individuals to experiment with flavors, textures, and presentations. Chefs often draw on their experiences, cultural backgrounds, and personal tastes to create unique dishes. The process of inventing new recipes or adapting traditional ones showcases creativity, as it involves problem solving and innovation. Plus, cooking can be a way to express emotions and share experiences, making it a rich and rewarding creative outlet.
Thank you. I appreciate you a lot.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any more questions or need further insights, just let me know.
Yeah, sure. Can you just tell the audience to always take a grain of salt whenever they're trying to gain anything online? Any information?
Sure. It's essential to take everything you find online with a grain of salt. Not all information is accurate or reliable, so it's important to critically evaluate sources, seek diverse perspectives, and verify facts before accepting them as truth. This approach helps you develop a well-rounded understanding and make informed decisions.